Everyone. Happy Shavuot. I hope that the learning and the whole incredible variety of things that are happening tonight and early morning are filling your soul. I'm Rabbi Susan Goldberg, and I'm delighted to be here with Duvid Swirsky and Sally Dworsky, and we are Nefesh, a spiritual and open-hearted spiritual community in Los Angeles, in our infancy and our first year of being our own independent community, though we've been together for the last few years. Nefesh means soul in Hebrew, and our community is a midot-driven community, and that is some of what we want to share with you tonight. About the midot of the Musar tradition. And to just say a little bit, there is a whole world of this that you can investigate so much more deeply. That's my diving into it. So if you want to do that, I so welcome you to, but just a brief abyssal on Musar. So Rabbi Yisrael Salanter in the 19th century in Lithuania was watching people studying in the yeshiva, and they would leave and he would feel like, wow, some of the behaviors, some of the lived life actions of folks who were studying these texts with such venerated wisdom and deep-hearted values, they weren't living it, not in how they were talking to each other, not in how people were acting to each other, with each other. So he thought it was really time to bring forward the moral and spiritual character development that's there inside of our wisdom tradition. It is so alive in our text. It is so alive in our prayers, but it needed to be drawn out. It needed to be drawn out as a spiritual practice. And he developed Musar by looking at these midot, the values, the soul characteristics that we can each work on. A midah is actually a measurement, which means that it's on a scale, that we need to be in balance around each of these midot. I'm sure you've heard of some of them over and over and over again, like chesed, kindness, like rachamim, compassion, like shalom, peace. There are so many. Then those are I would say those are the biggies. And then there's a whole deep and profound list of midot that you can work on, and that as a community we all work on together, committed to our individual growth, our growth in our relationships, and committed to making the world a better place. And so some of the midot that maybe don't get as much fanfare are so important and are very alive right now in this time of COVID. And so we want to share some of our approach to them. We do so with prayer, with wisdom, teaching, and with creativity, with our own individual take on each of the midah. Midah is singular, midot are plural. So we're going to begin with hakarat hatov, which in Judaism and Hebrew is this idea of recognizing the good. It's elsewhere talked about as gratitude, but I would say that hakarat hatov is a little bit different than that, because it says that we need to recognize the good. Recognize the good. Not that things are always good. We know that right now in particular, and certainly throughout history, we've gone through hard times, but that what we can do is draw out the good that's there, recognize the good that's there. And this is how we begin every day. Every day in our tradition, we wake up and the first thing we do is say thank you. Moda ani lefanecha. I express gratitude. I draw out the good from this moment, from this place. Yes, there is lots of challenge and difficulty. And in this moment, I'm going to center on the good as a way to enter in to my life, into my day. So we offer now Moda Ani, Modeh Ani Lefanecha.
Modeh Ani Lefanecha, Modeh Ani Lefanecha, Modeh Ani Lefanecha, Melech Chai V'Kayam. Modeh Ani Lefanecha, Modeh Ani Lefanecha. מודה אני לפניך, מלך וקיים, שחזרת בי נשמתי, שחזרת בי נשמתי, בחמלה, בחמלה, רבה אמונתך, בחמלה, בחמלה, רבה אמונתך.
מודה אני לפנייך, מודה אני לפנייך, מודה אני לפנייך, רוח העולם, מודה אני לפנייך, מודה אני לפנייך, מודה אני לפנייך, רוח העולם, שחזרת בי נשמתי, שחזרת בי נשמתי, בחמלה, בחמלה, רבה אמונתך, בחמלה, בחמלה, רבה אמונתך, מודה אני לפניך, מודה אני לפניך, מודה אני לפנייך, רוח העולם.
So we invite you now to place your feet on the ground and to take a moment here to roll your shoulders. So much in this digital time, this Zoom time, we get pulled forward. We invite you to pull back, center into your body. Invite you to put your hand, one hand over your heart and another hand over your belly. And we're going to take some big widening breaths, inviting you to move your belly and your chest forward and back as we breathe. And in each breath, we're going to hakarat hatov. We're going to draw out the good. We'll take 7 breaths, and as we do so, inviting you to think of something very specific that you are experiencing as good, that you are grateful for in this moment. So filling a gratitude breath, chest and belly forward. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And breathing in gratitude. And this time we'll exhale on a shh sound. Here we go. Shh. And inhale. And exhale. Shh. And inhale. This time we'll give a small sigh. And releasing your hands, opening them to the side, inviting the breath to move you side, side. Inhale to the sides. Widening. And exhale. Bringing it in. And last breath, breathing in, hakarat hatov, and offering goodness out. Breathing in all directions. And letting it in. Simple breath. Finding ways to stay centered in our breath in these times is a great way to draw out hakarat hatov. Sally now has an offering, a song that she wrote some years ago in a hard time where she was able to draw out some moments of goodness inside of it.
Trees hold bones of leaves, and you walk so slowly just to show me one more fall before you fly this world. I have no words to decorate the silence that I can't escape, and reason is no reason anymore. Hear my tear through the TV din, and you come to the kitchen, but you don't come in. I feel you like a blanket, like a blade. I used to want to be one of a kind, but I miss that train, maybe just in time to catch the days reflected in your eyes. I will rise, 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 I will rise. On the front porch with the neighbors watching, I will open my arms asking nothing but to fill my shoes and walk and walk. Days like jewels connect the dots between where we've been and who we're not, and living and forgiving. Say no more. I will rise, 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 I will
Beautiful. Thank you, Charlie, too, for stepping in and singing. Beautiful. Rise. So from Hakarat HaTov, we move into looking at Ometz Lev, strength of heart, or in English we call it courage. Courage, from the root in English too of heart. And courage, in the way that I experience the Midah, is a dance with uncertainty and a strength of heart. A dance with uncertainty and a strength of heart. What a time of uncertainty we are in now. Wow, if unknown folds into more unknown, folds into more unknown, folds into more unknown. And the truth is, we are always in this time. We are always in a place of uncertainty. And now we're having one of those lift the veil moments. We think that things have gone on a certain way, so we expect them to be so. But anybody who's gone through an illness or a sudden death of a loved one, you know that things change quickly. And now collectively, there's an entering into the unknown, into uncertainty. And we need to be able to take the movements that we need to dance with the fear, and the uncertainty, and to have a strength of heart. That is courage. Dancing with the fear that comes with uncertainty and the strength of heart. Fear is incredible. It comes to tell us to be safe. It gives us such help, but it also could be paralyzing. And what we know that we're in trouble is when we're no longer moving, when we've become static. We have to draw on the richness of this wisdom tradition, of our prayer, of the poets, of the artists who help us to move forward into uncertainty and to draw upon a strength of heart. Dance with fear and uncertainty and draw upon the strength of heart. Ometz lev, our people did that as we stood on the edge of the side of the waters, leaving the narrow place, leaving Mitzrayim into the great unknown. That is the narrative of our people. We do it again and again. And we reached the other side. We said, Micha Mocha, Ba'elim Adonai. We sang songs of praise. Who is like you? Because this is amazing. We were able to cross over. Who is like you is praise. And what is praise? Praise is the acknowledgement that we did not get here by ourselves. So in this time of deep courage that we need, we draw upon Ometz Lev and we give praise to everyone who is helping us to get through this time. People that we know and people that we don't know, who are all collectively moving us forward. So here is Courage, Micha Mocha, penned by Duvid and Sally, and the anthem of our community.
Courage, you are the only one. Courage, walking in the sun, reaching in the dark, listen to my heart. Courage, back to the start.
Courage, look me in the eye. Courage, show me what's inside. Not to hold too tight, to know I'll be alright. Courage to fail and shine. Micha Mocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Micha Mocha, Nedar B'Kodesh, Micha Mocha.
Breathing in and out, breathing
Yes, now that we sang a bit, let's return to our breath where we started. Breathing in, breathing out, inviting you to roll out your neck, looking at screens. Oy, oy, oy. And to the other side. And I invite you to rub your hands now. Get some energy going in your hands. One of the other midot that we've been speaking about a lot is savlanut. It's patience. And oftentimes I think people think about patience having to be a calm state. Well, calm patience is good. That's one kind of patience. Another kind of patience is wild patience, the kind of patience that has motion and energy to it. It still is patient. It just has more fire in it. So I'm going to invite you to rub your hands, rub your hands. And one of the places in our bodies in which we experience some wildness and patience is in our lymph. And it's so key for our immune system. So I'm going to invite you to take that energy and take your arm up, and we're going to rub. Our lymph has a little bit, you'll see in my touch that there's a little bit of a pull to it. And we're going to take the lymph that's the sort of thicker fluid, and we're going to bring it back to our heart. Our lymph always drains back into our heart to be cleaned out. So I'm going to ask you again to do that arm and to pull from your back as well, bringing it into your heart. And under your armpit, there's a lot of lymph nodes there. So important in these times to make sure that all of our fluids are flowing. And we're going to get the other side, drawing the lymph. So good for your immune. You're feeling like you need it. This is good to do. Moving our bodies through space is also good to do. And under our armpit on this side, drawing it back to our blood, to our heart, cleaning it out, drawing behind your neck, bringing it down your neck, and then from this part of your neck as well. And of course, the assumption is that you have washed your hands. So if you have not, do not do this next part. We are going to touch our face. Oh, the incredible touching our face that everybody's been talking about these days. Let's really do it. We have clean hands. You can pause here if you need to go wash your hands. But we're going to drain the lymph from our face. So you're going to rub down your nose, sides of your face, your lymph drains. On your nose, your jaw. Right under your jaw too. I'm going to invite you to rub right through there. Great. Drawing it all down, and now we're going to take it to our neck, drawing it down, draining the lymph back into our heart space. This is something that you can also do with your legs and with your belly and with your back, always drawing it front. With your legs, you can draw it up to your hips. There's lymph nodes there in your hips and around, centering back into our hands. Okay, we have one last prayer that we always offer whenever we are together in these times. Mornings, we do morning offerings Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10 a.m. You can join us for those. We do Shabbat offerings. We do lots of offerings. And we always at this time offer this prayer, Elna Refanama, God, please heal her. It's the words that Moses sang on behalf of his sister Miriam when she was afflicted with scales. And we know at this time that there are so many people in need of healing from this COVID virus, that we are still getting to know how it works, how it operates, what it wants to teach us so that we can better keep people safe. We know there are a lot of people who've been dealing with chronic illnesses that have made more challenging in this time. We know people are struggling with mental illnesses. We know that there are so many caregivers who are in need of a healing of spirit to lift you up in the work you're doing to care for people, doctors, nurses, people in homes, everywhere who are caring. So Elna Rafana La, God please heal her. Elna Rafana Lo, God please heal him. Elna Rafana Lahen, God, please heal them. And Elna Rafana Li, God, please heal me. And the prayer is for Refuah Shlema, a complete healing, a whole healing, a healing of wholeness. And to lead us into this prayer, this song that Duvid has written for these times. new words for these times that will lead us into the prayer, and we hope that you can sing with us.
When hard times come, like hard times do, you can hold on to me, and I will hold on to you. And we will stand together in the gathering storm, arm in arm, when hard times come. All the rivers fall into the ocean, and the clouds return after the rain. May the wind blow away your trouble, and may the wind carry you home, carry you home. Mothers turn their heads up to the sky when times get rough, to pray that their children won't have to suffer anymore. From every faith and every country, no matter where you go, you will find a mother praying when hard times come. All the rivers fall into the ocean, and the clouds return after the rain. May the wind blow away your trouble, and may the wind carry you home, carry you home.
Chag Sameach, everyone. Happy Shavuot. Good Yom Tov.
Chag Sameach.
Sameach.
Chag Sameach.